Hey everybody, welcome back to That's Right. Today we're going to get into some more home free. I haven't done them in a little while, but what I did listen to, I really was impressed by. This one is American Pie. It's a cover from Don McLean, and apparently he's featured in this. So I'm really excited to see this one. I've heard this song a million times. My stepdad used to listen to it all the time when I was a teenager. He was a Vietnam veteran, and this was one of his old favorites. Um, but I didn't understand because a lot of this stuff was when I was a baby or before that was going on that's in the lyrics. So you really have to dive deep to pick it apart, but I just love the tune anyway. Um, I've since listened to it more. I've seen reaction videos on the song, but I've never heard Home Fries do a cover of this. So I'm anxious to see how they do it. They have just phenomenal voices, and uh, I love the fact that they do different things. Not just stay in one genre or one type of sound. So we're going to go ahead and go forward with this. Before we do, if you could like, subscribe, comment down below what you'd like me to do next, and we'll get on with it. So let's check this out and see what we got.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while.
I'll be darned.
But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside. The day the music died. So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good.
Wow, with that bass included, that all sounds really, really good. I'm gonna back this up a little bit. Go back into that. That's Don McLean. No way. What an honor for them to have him included in this. Wow, they must have been freaking out. Legend.
I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside. The day the music died. So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, or do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing
Wow.
in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues.
Perfect.
I was a lonely teenage froggen buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died.
I started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys
drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, but no verdict was returned. And while Lyndon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark. The day the music died, we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack's flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died, and he was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. And I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died.
were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die.
Okay. Sorry, I got a little emotional there. That one hits really deep with me. I'm gonna collect myself a little bit. I really, really, really miss my stepdad a lot. Um, he was such a great man, and he's not with us anymore. Um, he's buried at Arlington National Cemetery, and Silver Star recipient in Vietnam. And he was very, very deep. And that was one of the songs that he would stand in our living room and tap his thigh while he smoked a cigarette and listened to, and maybe had a drink, and just loved that song. He'd play his records, and that was one of them. I actually own, I have a lot of his old albums, and I cherish them. He's a major Bob Dylan and George Harrison fan, the Beatles and stuff. So, but man, that one got me right there, right in the gut. Damn. Excellent job by Home Fries. Excellent tribute to Don McLean, and just the fact that he joined in with them and did the main vocals was just excellent. They couldn't have asked for better as far as that goes. They did an excellent job. Don McLean did an excellent job. He's up there in age, definitely. I just am blown away, and that one always kind of gets me emotional, anyways. But for some reason, that him joining them and seeing them in person, that just kind of topped it off. So again, I apologize for the breakdown. I wasn't expecting that. But anyways, we'll go forward with more in the future, and maybe give me some comments and some suggestions down below for anything else that you'd like me to hear from Home Fries. Excellent vocal performance. The bass just stands out. That lead vocalist, not Don McLean, but the Home Fries lead vocalist that was he was in the top left on some of that, doing the main singing. They all did excellent, but his voice just was perfect for this. Just perfect for this. I'm blown away by what they can do, and I do want to hear more of it. The beatboxing was phenomenal. Really sounded like just clean instrumentational. I'm just I'm very, very impressed. So give me more. We'll go down this rabbit hole together, and we'll catch you later. For right now, for That's Right, that's it.